Welcome to video log number 1, trial run. Just wanting to see if this is something we're even interested in. So let me begin by just sharing sort of a little bit of what's on my heart. Something that I've wanted to do and found it difficult to do in individual settings just because we don't see each other as a team outside of Sabbaths at our place. And so I've probably alluded to it, but I want to make it abundantly clear right now that we just appreciate everybody and everything you're doing and the commitment that you've showed to this point. It just means so much, and we're really learning to love you guys. It's pretty amazing how feelings can form so quickly. And so in case it isn't abundantly clear, we really appreciate everybody. We're very thankful for the interest that's been shown and for the people that have come out and for the team that's forming and the ideas that are being set forth. It all means so much to us. And really it's going to mean so much to all of us when we all kind of come together and make this our own and not just Stephen Royce's project, but just something that we really all just rally around, and it's starting to happen. I'm so grateful for that. So love you guys. And so very grateful for you, and this vision that God has blessed us with is so big, way bigger, and it keeps growing, and only together, united, are we going to really succeed. So I just want to thank you, each and every one of you, again, for being a part of this. It means so much to us. So that kind of brings me to sort of the update portion of this whole thing. Wanted to mention just a few things and then close by reading a little bit from a book. So anyways, first thing I want you to mark on your calendars. Get ready. Get your calendars out. January the 17th is officially the day at this point that seems to, based on a little bit of discussions that we've had with some of you folks and our own schedules and just the whole break that's coming up here with the winter break, we've chosen January 17th as the first Sabbath we're actually going to worship as a group. Now, this is not the public launch. This is not when we start inviting everybody. It's just when we as a core team and those that want to belong, those that haven't been coming to our meetings but live on the North Shore or are around and just want to be there, all of us are going to come together. Hopefully there'll be a group of about 35 people that'll come together to worship on Saturday afternoons, January 17th. So things like the music team and the kids program and Royce and I and some of the other things that are going to have to be in order and in place to just, the basics are going to have to be there as we sort of figure out exactly who we are and how we want to do church. So anyways, I'm just really looking forward to that, as we all are. But that kind of brings us to this coming Sabbath, December the 13th. It's a big Sabbath because we're not going to meet for the rest of December, and we will meet January 3rd and 10th at our house, kind of as we've been doing, trying to get some stuff together between now and then so that we're ready for the 17th. It's a tough task to build this momentum, and people are going to be out of town and visiting family, and all kinds of stuff go on at the end of the year and through New Year's. And so, we're brainstorming, thinking of ways to just overcome this little challenge and just make sure we keep moving forward and making sure things happen. So this meeting, December 13th, if you can make it, is super important, just so we can set the stage for a lot of these things coming up through the remainder of this next 4 or 5 weeks before the 17th. So this Sabbath, we're going to sit down, we're going to talk about some of these sorts of areas, gifts and talents and departments, kind of ideas, things that we think, just toss out some ideas and just see how people can fit in and just sort of start slotting us into certain areas where we feel like, hey, this is something we want to do. So, come out. There'll be food again, of course, as always, 4 o'clock. And mark your calendars, January 17th. We're going to start doing church together. It'll become a lot more real at that point. So with that, I just want to close by reading a little bit from the book It. Craig Groeschel. Good book. I've read it through, and there's a few sections that really just sort of stick out. And the one section I want to read to you is about vision buy-in, 3 levels of vision buy-in that I think are interesting and somewhat meaningful for us. So I'm just going to read this whole section. Ready? Set, go. Those ministries that have it, see, the whole book is about it, this unnameable sort of it phenomenon. Those ministries that have it are filled with people who understand and believe in the vision. Ministries without it are made up of people who might like the ministry but don't understand where it is going. In my experience, I've discovered 3 levels of vision buy-in. Ministries without it have people at levels 1 and 2. Ministries with it tend to have more and more people moving to level 3. So here we go, levels 1, 2, and 3. Level 1. The people believe in the vision enough to benefit from it. I'll repeat that. The people believe in the vision enough to benefit from it. Like the person who benefits from the service at their favorite restaurant or works out at a conveniently located gym, these church attenders are people with a consumer mindset. They come to church because they like it. They receive something from the ministry, and to them, that's what's important. Level 2, the people believe in the vision enough to contribute comfortably, like the person who drops some change in a Muscular Dystrophy Association jar or participates in a neighborhood watch program. These are people who are consumers but are ready to contribute as long as it's easy. They're happy to help if it doesn't interfere with their other priorities. Level 2, the people believe in the vision enough to contribute comfortably. And then level 3, where we'd all like to get to, I think. The people believe in the vision enough to give their lives to it. These are the people who understand the vision and get it. They recognize that their lives are not their own. They belong to Jesus. They are part of the greatest cause on earth. He continues, he says, everyone craves a cause to fight for. I crave that. We love to be part of something that is making a difference. He ends with a little anecdote here. The legendary Walt Disney died before Disney World in Florida was completed. On opening day in 1971, almost 5 years after Disney's death, someone commented to Mike Vance, creative director of Walt Disney Studios, "Isn't it too bad Walt Disney didn't live to see this?" "He did see it," Vance replied simply. "That's why it's here." Seek God. Hear from God. Receive His vision. Let it overwhelm you, consume you, burden you. Tell the vision. Cast the vision. Communicate the vision. And watch it spread.